You know what? Fuck it. Go to town. I lose to the tentacles because then they will also have a response. You don't have Vandal, so what you got? Silences? Deal 2 and stun on the overwhelm thingamajiggies? I think. Let's go. The expansion is here. Jhin is here. Bard is here. Annie is here. Alawi is here. All the stuff. So I'm excited to try all of it out. I do have a couple of targets that I think I'll start out with. There are, of course, a whole bunch of decks floating around. I'm excited. Rip Expeditions. Yeah. I was so sad to not see it here. It's just, it looks so short. It looks so short. So they took out my favorite mode, Tragedy. What are we playing today? Currently, I'm going to try to hit every champ so far. Let's just jump in. I'm going to see how it goes. All right. Here we go. That is also Jhin Annie. What does your deck list look like, sir? Ma'am, person? Can I keep this hand? Looks okay. So Crackshot coming down. I unfortunately did not top deck my own Crackshot, which might be a bit of a detriment to my deck right now, but we'll find out. I kind of want a spider here, build some board presence. What's your list look like? That's what I'm honestly really curious about. 2 Crackshot Corsairs. Why does everyone manage to pull the double Corsair interaction? That's just a lot. A lot of things to think about. Okay, Marksman should be able to deal with something. Raven Bloom out. Maybe I should have mulliganed differently. There's a second Ravenous Flock, a bit unfortunate. Let's see here. Let's hit that. So only the Crackshot Corsairs can go, I think. Let's see. I can also potentially kill it, though that does the least work out of all of it. Yep. Okay, Jhin is beheld, unfortunately, it looks like. I'm getting booped by this. Man, is it a double Crackshot mulligan or bust? I hope to God not. I hope to God not. Let's try and get rid of that, I think. We also have a Guillotine. There is Scorched Earth in the deck as well. Honestly, we kind of would have preferred that as a top deck here, but so far I think we're doing okay. That's 3 of 6. There's the Jhin. Let's do this. We have 2 Ravenous Flocks in hand. There goes the Annie. 1 mana available, so Flock, I think, just. Also, Max Insanity, hello and welcome back. Hope you're doing all right. Okay. I don't feel confident. I do not feel confident. I wish I felt confident, but I do not. That's the fun bit here. Glad to hear you're doing well. I'm doing pretty all right. Currently trying to pilot Annie Jhin for the first time. I like these flocks here. I want us just try and go, honestly. Let's try and get this Tibbers out. They are draining too, but we should be leveling a champ right here. You're already done with the Jhin 3's paths? Nice. I haven't touched the path at all, so just trying the PvP at the moment. Okay. That's fine. Also hit the Jhin. Also looking fine, I think. That's a pass. And we got a surrender. Amazing. Udyr Akshan Howling Abyss, probably? Ooh, you're bringing the ARAM. I appreciate it. I have a Bard. Does the Bard help me? I'm going to assume that the Bard helps me a ton. It's throwing me off how there's a champion face at the bottom instead of the region, not going to lie. Might just drop a Tito. I'm not blocking anyway. Prepare for anything. There's that new elusive icon. There it goes. Now you can see when the Pantheon is about to fuck you over even more easily. When you want to call Pantheon a bag of dicks, you will finally understand why he's hitting you for so much damage in an unblockable fashion. Especially if like Barrier and Spell Shield are planted to top it. Look at those in-hand buffs. Oh my god. I absolutely love it. Holy shit. Also, that's not allowed to live at all, ever. I don't want you counting down. God forbid you count down a thing. So Aeronaut is just a regular 2/3 here. 7 chimes. There's a Sting Officer. Love you as well. Great. Here we go. I want to plant the Mystic Vortex just to have a thing. So we could also discard Aeronaut or something like that because it is unbuffed. Akshan will see no action. Not today, Akshan! Apologies. There's a regular Flame Chomp. That would have been wonderful to discard before. But that's okay. I will survive. I will survive. You got 5. Yeah, I've got 5 Cuff Caps. Okay. Oh, and there's an in-hand as well. That's actually kind of helpful. I actually kind of like it. I'm gonna try and cast the Bard here because I want the chimes to be in my deck because it's an attack effect. 4 of 20 buffed here. It's not a meme. That makes me afraid. That makes me afraid. Thank you for the chimes, sir. Oh my god, it's a 3/6. So hard to interact with. He's basically a miniature Braum, only with more buff effects. So I will draw 1. You're killing my Teemo. That's just rude and inconsiderate. I'm just trying to cast my favorite boy. It's fine. Ignore it. There's a second Meduli. 1 onto the Sting Officer. I like it. There's an Esmus as well. Ah, fancy. Fancy, fancy. What do I want you to take? Arguably nothing, but I will probably just cast this. You can have that. That's what you can have. And then I will, let's see, +1/+1 onto an elusive, maybe? I don't want to sack the Bard here, of course. Oh, I can support the Bard into that, though. I can support the Bard into that. What's the boon creation rate? Or as in, what is it in general? What is it for this deck? I mean, so I'm not exactly sure what it is for this deck total. So Bard plants someone he is for both his origin and also for his attack. I have unfortunately lost my Bard, but at least my opponent doesn't have much of a hand, so that's good. I can Meduli here. I could also just cast this. So there's a Puff Cap over there. I think I'll play a Sting Officer, play the Meduli on defense. This is a 5/7. Look at that fucking art, man. Okay, anyway. Buff into a 4/3. You have a Frostbite here? No. Just a couple of Flash Bombs. There's a Howling Abyss. ARAM is here. Hopefully I can do some interactions with that. Chimes. I like how it shows up at the corner of the deck as well at the start. There's a Mystic Vortex, 10 mana Thermo at the moment, 7 mana over there, 2 mana for just a regular Auction, but it does level the Palace. Hello. I'm so excited for the Auction skin. I want it. I really fucking want it. Doubling boons, amazing. 60 chimes. 60 fucking chimes off the Meduli. I love this so much. Oh, I love this so much. Bard and Jhin still at the top. Is it not out yet? So it's on the event pass, I think is what it is. So you can, whatchamacallit, you can get it, but it's not, I think, in the store. Unless they put it in the store after, but I was looking for it, and I think it's only on the pass. Correct me if I am deeply wrong and also blind about that. I think Meduli can go. I wanted to get this Mystic Vortex out. We are a little behind on that. I think it's a pass exclusive, yeah. There's a Flame Chomp. How many do you pop there? 1. That's a 1/3. I could also Meduli again. I don't dislike this. Just to get that to 126 chimes. 126 chimes. I found ally traps and it feels good. Okay, I'm gonna just swing, I think. Or at least try to swing. Make them 2 5/7s. I could play the Challenger as well, but I think I want to try and push some damage and board presence here. Still a very small Esmus, just kind of supporting the whole train here. There's a Lee Sin. You know what I don't enjoy? The Lee Sin. I would like to maybe Thermo, but that's gonna get the barrier. Oh, it's gonna get the Challenger first, not barrier. So I might be able to interact with it in a tad, in a little bit. 5/5 and a 5/3. Please do a ridiculous number of chimes. I'm ready. I'm ready for it. There's a Shroom. There's a Poro Cannon. 6! I have a 7/9 Flame Chomper. Holy shit. That is amazing. Stop doing shit with the Lee Sin. Ouch! Ouch, 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 ouch. I can't do anything about that. Goodbye! I have found a slight flaw in the Bard deck, and that's called, if you high roll a Lee Sin, I am still kinda dead. Unfortunate. Unfucking fortunate. But I want to know that I'm sending hentai at my opponent. I want them to understand how degenerate I am. Oh shit, someone's on the Jhin Yasuo. Yes! That's also something I need to try. Right, Quicksand, Hired Gun? Can I mulligan those? Maybe I should have kept the Quicksand there. We do have Watchful Idol on opening. I think. I'm gonna assume that's good. You could click on a person's deck and see its name. Oh, a person's deck and see its name? Oh. I want the... Okay, maybe I don't necessarily want them to bring that back, but it would be kind of fun if they did. Okay, so that's the spawn. I'm gonna hold on to my tentacles, I think? We do have quicksand to reduce any quick attack. See, its voice seems fun. There's a stun on my tutu, yes, and there's a +2/+2 over there. I don't have anything that can deal 3 damage there, but I can potentially give vulnerable. A 7/8 their deck. Who's your daddy? If you leave me, I never said you never named a deck that. You've never named a deck. Who's your daddy? Amazing. I feel like you have to at least once to flex. I'm gonna cast the Sea's Voice. This is where we just have some fun, I think. There's a stun. Absolutely rude. Okay. Well, I mean, that resolves. Can't really stop that from happening. I might just go with this, though. Push a little bit more board presence. We have no mana remaining. We'll go up to 6 next turn, including spell mana. Don't hate it. Just a no. Just I would never believe you. There's a Nopify and the Djinn. Okay, so you're just targeting my Nexus there. Poke. Counter. A poke and a counter. Your 5/3 is still dead. Okay. So you are the only thing that kills the 5/3, so you go. Everything else I think can swing. One of them trades with the 3/2 if they bother to block. Okay, so just the Hawk is alive at the moment. Djinn revealed 4 of 12. Down to 18 on our opponent's side. I have all spells. Nagakaburo's draw might be kind of useful. There's a Djinn straight up. We should be, I think, be able to get 2 attack interactions with the spawn next turn, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, they say they hang back. That makes sense. We do also have Quicksand and Rite of Negation next turn. Desert Duel is kind of fun. I'm just going to try and swing and see what this does. That's a 2/2 now. Okay. But because it's on the field, we don't get the... Well, we get the Overwhelm effect, but it doesn't really do anything. Did I have a stun here? Probably. I imagine that's what they're looking at here. They do have a Concussive Palm. How are you today? I don't think that's worth negating. It's only 2 damage. Can cast a draw pretty soon. Hit that. Thank you. Kill that. This is really too small to strike anything down, so I might just cast this now. I could have also burst it out earlier. There's another Alawi and another Sea's Voice. We do get the Alawi's Tentacle Smash out of this now. Now this is within range of doing things. I also just have 2 whole smashes. Good. I think I want that Djinn out of the way. No Yasuo on the field still. That, I think, should be okay. Ooh, nice buff, nice buff. Hopefully a dead champ. There's a counter spell. You know what I'm excited to do? Fuck up your counter spells. Honestly, I think I might just try and cast the other Alawi. Shush you! Shush you, angry sociopath man. That is deal 2. Okay, we get a trade after this, so I think I'll just take the damage for now. Boop. That's such a nice effect, though. The Djinn's animation is so nice. Alright, I'm gonna try this again. You have a second deny. I'm hoping the answer to that is fucking no, you don't. But you never know. It's not another deny! Amazing. Bap it. Slap it. Hentai the Djinn. Here we go. There's a second Djinn. That does hurt me a little bit. That does make me a little upset. As a Rite of Calling, I think I'm just gonna go, honestly. That is a 9/3 and 11/5, both with Overwhelm. We have a Rite of Negation, and we still have Quicksand. We also have Desert Duel to interact with later, so I think that's pretty good. What are you casting here? Right should resolve a couple of things, but Djinn will be active here, so I think he does get the level, right? Because of the Lotus Trap. Yep, there's a level, but 2 mana remaining, and they can't Nopify my right. Hi, Djinn. How are you, Djinn? This, I think, should be fine. So I'm just going to destroy a mana gem here, and that's -5. So they need another Steel Tempest to resolve after the Rite of Negation. They do not have it. Yes, Alawi! Oh, the tentacles are fun. We got a level last minute as well. Woo! 11/5. Amazing. Get him some more practice. Man, the burn, I really actually want to go play more burn. Is that nuts for Tarini Say? A little bit nuts. Yeah, I mean, if you have fire magic, makes a little more sense. You would be more inclined to the pyromaniac side of things. I have a watchful idol. You also have a watchful idol. We all got them tentacles. Is that new? Zoe, Annie, they'd chill. I think they would recognize the chaos energy across the board and we'd be like, yeah, we can get along. I'm tempted to spawn C's voice. Honestly, we will go up to spawn 4, but I could also just cast this here as regular here. I do still have answered prayer. I imagine how powerful she'd be as an adult. She would be a menace, a very, very big menace. Yes, you're casting that for the full cost. Okay, noted, noted, noted. Do they have the grant overwhelm? Probably. Spawn 3 brings us up to a 5. That's a 3-3 versus a 7-7. I think playing this might have been greedy in the face of a mirror there. We're buffing the bard. I have a nice fat bard. Thank you for the fat bard. You don't have overwhelm. That's good. I'm holding on to my life a little bit longer. I think I will hold in the name of the tentacle smash. They have Soraka Alawi, which makes sense with the tentacles. I do kind of like it. Let's do this. Sneaky, sneaky, elusive buffing things, maybe? Attacking is not a great option. There's a Buru Lookout. 3 buffs on the other bard, actually. Let's cast... I want to cast LORGE Board because then they cannot immediately tentacle smash it. Got in 12 damage on turn 3 or left, a single chime proc and a nutty elusive combo. Nice. So that's 3. So that's an 11-8. You know what I don't like? The sound of an 11-8. I'm gonna honestly pass. I don't really have much to do. Again, we're short on the 10 mana, so we can't quite do both here. They might go for the bard. If so, we just have a replacement. If they do, it's also a 4 mana, so they can't do a ton else here, so we just recast them. 14-11 coming down. You're back. Let's do this. Okay, there's a 3-3. That's a full heal, unfortunately. Let's block here and block there. Block the stuff. 14-7, it's fine. Imagine if LOR made animations showing Runeterra similar to Overwatch videos. I mean, they think they're doing like a slight version of that, I want to say, with the fucking Arcane, but that's pretty different from Blizzny, not gonna lie. More production value. Though I did really like the Overwatch cinematics. Those were fun. I have great fondness for a lot of them. Even though I never really played Overwatch. Like, I actually own the game, I just never really played it. That's an unfortunate guiding touch there. My bard is leveled, which is exciting. I can also concentrate the chimes at the moment, so... we might die to overwhelm, but at least I have some fun shit in the meantime. Hello, bard! Look at all of those locations! I just saw Azir. I like it. Again, not a lot of value, but I'm just kind of wasting time by not attacking. So I think I'm just gonna go, honestly. I'm gonna have to get around that healing somehow. If I have to trade the bards, I will trade the bards. There's an Astral Protection, so on and so forth. It's a 110. This is fine. What are you at? 3 or 4, I think, on the heal? Here we go. Busting out Minimorph again. Busting out Silence is probably a good idea. I agree. Do that. Don't do it against me, but, you know, do it in general. 12 plus power is not occurring. There's a tentacle smash. I do get a nice 6-9. There's the 6-9 stat line we were looking for. I will spoon. I will spoon. I will spoon. I kind of want to remove the big thing. We need Raka to die. I'm honestly less worried about Raka than I am over the Overwhelm potentially coming out this turn. There's a spell shield anyway. So either one would not have resolved. Okay. That's Spring Gifts. Made a Gnar Annie deck. Still enjoying the Gnar, I take it. Noxie and Midrange, pretty fun stuff. Also, JJ Statman, hello and welcome back, by the way. So it does dissuade them from attacking with the Soraka a little bit. Not enough, I think. Yeah, round start is a bit annoying for that effect. I feel like Gnar would be less inclined to randomly burst me down. Okay, so it's a 211. So they do lose the Soraka here. Okay. There we go. Yeah, killing that was really good. I have a large sample size, but Gnar Annie's been pretty fun. That's good to hear. I mean, with the Pokesticks that it also generates, I'm sure there's just a lot of... I mean, there's always just utility in the fact that there's stuff like that. Ah, fuck your silence. There's another Alawi. That's really fucking unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna spawn. If I spawn here, I think it should keep the buff. Yes. So I might have a blocker for one, but not the other. We're still at 20 HP. So they do have to punch, I think, for a couple of turns. They have a way to grant it? No. So it's just that's a problem. In that case. One Alawi leveled over there. One Alawi leveled over here. First or second run. Only 50 for a deck request. Yes. I deliberately make them cheap so people can redeem a ton. Okay. 2 whole tentacle mommies are here. Amazing. Yes, you did do it correctly. That is how you do. But thank you for that. Oh god. My throat! What did I do? Alright, where's the fucking bard again? I'm very slow on the chime up HUD on this one. That we're doing here. Stun is nice. I like the idea of a stun. I think I have to wait for more effects, because that will only make it a 4/4. We are waiting a tad bit. I don't have anything to remove landmarks, so you just kind of get to keep that Star Spring. I also kind of get to keep the Soraka. Okay, now I think we're dead. I think we're dead now. I hope you are doing okay. That is spot 4. Okay, yes, just fine. That's unfortunate. That's an unfun experience. 2622 tentacle. Oh boy, tentacles! At least it's only 3 on the Star Spring. It is not 22 yet, though it will rapidly approach. There's no Soraka either, which is of note. Hard time. There's a... Okay. 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 Unfun. I don't like it. I do not like it. By the way, I do not like it. I cannot... you know what? Have this. This isn't doing anything. It is only at 27-24 with no overwhelm. Ooh. Just preparing you for what it might be like running against a silence. Nagakaboros. I mean, tentacles... The tantrum. The tentacle tantrum is about to happen. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to attack regardless. Yes. You know what? Fuck it. Go to town. I lose to the tentacles because then they will also have a response. On the open. Yeah, we just go. We just go. Is it the best attack? No. Does it do a thing? Maybe. Look at all of the C voice procs. That is currently -22. You gotta block with some other stuff. Look at me go. And I cosmic binding you. They might have a cosmic binding themselves, of course, but if I can do some nice interactions, maybe? This is a nice, polite, maybe? Please? Don't have it? You don't have Vandal, so what you got? Silences? No, not the deal 2 damage. Deal 2 and stun on the overwhelm thingamajiggies, I think. Let's go. Is there a question about how did that tentacle get so big? I showed it a good time is what happened. Or do you mean my opponents? I showed my opponent a good time is what happened. It was, look at it. Watchful Idol, Nakagaboros answered prayer, tentacle smash. I have Nakagaboros. And we actually fucking win. Because they were never able to grant that thing overwhelm, and we also were able to kill, or we were able to avoid them casting an Alawi somehow. I didn't expect to pull that out of nowhere, but we did. The tentacle was a grower, not a shower. But yeah, I had realized afterwards that they can't have the cosmic. Figured it out afterwards, but that worked.